Yo, welcome to TDubTV. This is the first of many episodes, but this first one right here is about
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Alright, definitely if you have not seen the finale or season 6, please tune away right now because this will contain spoilers. Alright, this is to break down who we think Negan killed in the finale. Obviously, they didn't show it. Many people have mixed reviews. I even read some people going to boycott it. Some were very upset because they didn't show who he got killed. All kinds of things. But before we get to that, before we get to who we think Negan hit that belt wrapped with barbed wire with, we're just going to give a brief history on it. All right. So, I guess the first time we heard of the Negan people is when, Rick and Daryl ran into Jesus, alright? So that's how they end up, coming together, and then they wanted to do Jesus people a favor by going and rescuing someone, and then Rick said, hey, give me all your half your food, we're going to take these people out for you, and here we go, alright? So when Rick and all of them went there, I mean, it was a massacre. You talking about stabbing in the back of the head when they're asleep, you see Glenn for the first time actually killing a human. It's just a lot. And a lot of people that did not read the comics, including myself, I did not read the comics. You would think they write these Negan people and Negan himself clear off the map right there. And then wrong, that was not it. Come to find out when Daryl and Abraham and all them ran into some people on the highway, that was Negan people as well. We all remember that. They were trying to take what they had. Hey, you're lying. You always got more. And then next thing you know, out of nowhere, looks like Daryl learns how to use a rocket launcher and blows everybody to bacon bits. All right? So there's another group wiped out, but another is when Daryl ran into this guy and I believe a girl. Was it one guy, one girl, or one guy, two girls? Two girls, and they were pretty much escaping someplace. They didn't want to be with this place no more, and it seemed like Daryl was having a change of heart, and he decided to help them. All right, and that ended up being very bad because the guy ended up taking Daryl's boat, taking Daryl's motorcycle, and ultimately coming back and seemed like he joined the Negan people again to being one of the worst people that you really felt Daryl should have killed. All right, so how did he come back, into Daryl's life? How did they cross paths again once he took the bike and took everything? Well, we all remember Denise, old sweet Denise, she was talking, she caught an arrow in the back of the head, come out the eye, and then it was a guy that robbed Daryl. He said, hey, I wasn't even aiming for Denise, if that helps out, but he killed Denise anyway. He put Eugene on his knees, and, even though Eugene had to swallow his pride to bite a dick, okay? That was a very big episode, or small. You never know. You got to ask Eugene on what he bit. All right, so now they leave, and basically we have a couple of situations going on. We got Abraham and Sasha now having a love thing. We got Glenn and Maggie, they're expecting, but now in the finale it's like Maggie is definitely having some problems. We saw in the episode before she was all bruised up, but now it's like she's really having some problems, and you got Rick and many more, Sasha included, trying to get her some help, maybe to Jesus and people, because they have a doctor to try to save her and the baby. All right, and it's like every road they went down, it was blocked by Negan people, all right? And it seemed like they was actually herding them into exactly where they wanted them. So, they in this big, like a Winnebago. They abandoned it, give Eugene the Winnebago, give him a brand of gas, they're on foot, they carry him, poor sick Maggie, and they hear the whistling, and my eyes are whistling of death because you are trapped. But not holding you guys anymore. Let's get back to the original script on who do we think got killed. All right. So here's my theory. All right. remember the lineup. All right, he was going to any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger, and he mixed it up very well to who you did not know who he was pointing at. You just couldn't pick it out. But I was going off the lineup. I remember in my head is that, you know, you had Rick, and then you had, I believe it was Michonne, Abraham, and then, Rick, Maggie, Michonne, Abraham, and you had Sasha, you had Aaron, okay, you had Aaron right there, and then you had Eugene somewhere else, you had Daryl somewhere else, and you had Glenn, okay, we also had Glenn around out there when he go get Maggie, and he came back, and we had Carl. Well, we know he didn't hit Carl, because he said, you know, he took Rick, if he said does anything, you know, just do something to Carl. So it's not Rick, and it's not Carl. And when he pointed the bat this way, it makes me think it cannot be anyone to the right of Rick. It's not Michonne. It's not Abraham. It's not poor Maggie. It's not Rick. It's not Carl, even though he's not to the right. It leaves Sasha, Aaron, and is it Rosita? The way they were switching it up, it's like you didn't really know. So here's one thing I do know is that it cannot be anybody that have hair hanging in their face. Okay, so go back, look at it if you do have it. I don't, but look at the video if you do have it. Daryl hair is definitely hanging off in his face, so it's not him. I believe if it would have been Michonne hit like that and their head falls and come back up, I believe her dress would have been in her face. All right, so it really narrowed down to me either Aaron or Sasha. All right, now here's what a twist. The easiest way out is to kill Aaron. All right, or if you want to add a twist to it, to a new love with Abraham and Sasha talking about, you think that can be us, you know, making a baby, and Sasha saying yes, making a baby, that could be Sasha. All right, so there go our prediction is those two. I'm going to go on a limb and say they're going to be safe. I'm going to say Aaron. If I'm surprised, let me be surprised without you guys. And then you guys will get another recap video on the first episode of season 7. But there you have it. Your boy at TDubTV. And I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.